Hi ladies. So let's talk about one of the most frustrating symptoms of perimenopause, the dreaded brain fog. You know, the one where you walk into a room and you forget why you're actually there, or you lose your train of thought mid-sentence and you can't find the right words, or you're staring at an email for 10 minutes before remembering what you were actually meant to reply. You're not losing your mind. This is incredibly common. And today I'm going to explain what's actually happening in your body, why it's not your fault, and most importantly, what you can do to feel sharper, calmer, and more focused again. So what's really going on? Well, during perimenopause, your hormones, especially estrogen and progesterone, start to fluctuate wildly. Estrogen isn't just about reproduction. It plays a huge role in your brain's actual chemistry. It helps to regulate neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and acetylcholine. I hope I'm saying that correctly. All of which support your mood, your focus, and your memory. So when estrogen dips or becomes erratic, those neurotransmitters drop too. That's when you start feeling foggy, forgetful, or scatterbrained. Add in things like poor sleep, stress, blood sugar dips, and maybe a bit of dehydration. That's a perfect storm for your brain to say, no, not today, sorry. So if you've been blaming yourself for feeling forgetful or maybe being unproductive lately, please stop. It's definitely not a character flaw. It's just chemistry in your body. It's basically what's happening. Why is this happening? Talking of dehydration, I'm just going to have a sip. Okay, so there's a few layers to this. Hormonal. So fluctuating estrogen directly affects how your brain cells actually communicate. There's things like stress. When your stress hormone is high, your brain prioritizes survival, not memory or focus or things like that. And then there's the sleep disruption. Those 2 a.m. wake-ups mean that your brain isn't managing to complete its deep cleaning or repair cycle, if you like. Nutrient depletion. You might be low on things like magnesium, B vitamins, or omega-3s. They can all make things worse. And if you're constantly on the go, you're juggling work, home, and trying to keep everyone alive, then your brain is simply overloaded. So, what can actually help? Here's the good news. Brain fog is reversible. You can absolutely clear the brain fog and get your sparkle back with a few simple steps. And that's what I'm going to cover now. So what can you do? Okay, well, the first thing you can do is to support your nervous system. Remember, I talk about the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is your body's calm switch, if you like. So things like gentle breath work, cold water therapy, or my favorite, a few drops of mature hops extract can actually help to activate that rest and repair state where your brain functions at its best. What else? Okay, so nutrition-wise, you can nourish your brain. So eat real, colourful foods with plenty of protein, healthy fats, and fibre. So think things like salmon, eggs, berries of any description, greens, and please don't skip meals, especially breakfast, because stable blood sugar equals stable focus. What else? Well, you can hydrate and move. Even mild dehydration affects brain function. Add some movement in every day, whether that's walking, strength training, tennis, whatever you fancy. It just gets oxygen to your brain and it lifts your mood instantly. Number 4, prioritize sleep and stress reduction. I spoke about sleep yesterday on my video, and yes, this one is a big one. So try to be in bed by 10:30, avoid scrolling just before your sleep, and use the herbal drops in the evening to help to calm your nervous system overnight and regulate your vagus nerve. 5, be kind to yourself. This isn't about perfection. It's about awareness. Once you know what's actually happening, you can support your body instead of fighting it. So, if you've been feeling a little foggy, forgetful, or maybe just not quite yourself lately, you're not broken, you're just shifting. Your brain is recalibrating through this phase of life, and with the right support, it will find its rhythm again. So if any of this resonated with you, please do let me know in the comments. And if you want to stay sharp and calm through menopause and beyond, please feel free to follow along, because I'll be doing my best to share what I'm learning with you by covering a new symptom or topic and how it can support you naturally.